Calaroga Shark Media.
Hello and welcome to Palace Intrigue. I am your host, Mark Francis. Prince William made a surprise visit to RAF Northolt, where he was joined by none other than David Beckham to inspect the new London Air Ambulance charity helicopters. Appearing with David Beckham is a great way to get people to stop talking about your brother. And wouldn't you know it, this visit came just hours after Prince Harry's fleeting return to the UK. William, who is the patron of the London Air Ambulance charity, had personally asked Beckham to help with the charity's Up Against Time appeal, which raised £16 million to purchase 2 new H-135 helicopters. Beckham's participation in the Omaze campaign helped raise £4 million for the cause, and the football legend expressed his pride in being part of the initiative, calling it an honour when William asked for his help. The pair, dressed in matching dark suits, greeted each other like old friends before hopping into one of the helicopters. William, who worked as an air ambulance pilot for the East Anglian Air Ambulance from 2015 to 17, couldn't resist sitting in the pilot's seat. The two signed the aircraft, with Beckham leaving his iconic number 7 and a message of thanks. The visit included meeting medical crews and engineers who developed the new helicopters, and William even expressed disbelief that some of the decommissioned aircraft were 20 years old. Before a private reception, the Prince spoke with patients saved by the London Air Ambulance, including a man whose life was saved in 2003 after a severe car accident. While William's appearance centred on his air ambulance work, his brother Harry was also in the UK at the Well Child Awards, honouring children and teenagers who face challenging health conditions. However, despite both brothers being in London, it's unlikely they met, as their relationship remains strained. Harry addressed Meghan Markle's absence during his solo appearance at the Well Child Awards, where he paid tribute to children and teenagers recognised for their courage and resilience in facing serious health challenges. Harry, who has been in the UK following solo appearances in New York, explained to 10-year-old Scarlett Cripps, an award winner, that he hadn't seen Meghan or their children due to his travel schedule, which is probably better than saying something like, "Well, none of you like her, she doesn't like you, and she'll never set foot in this country again." Scarlett gave Harry a set of crystal hearts, each representing a member of his family, to offer him comfort during difficult moments, a gesture Harry appreciated deeply. During his speech, Harry expressed his admiration for the parents and caregivers, stating, "As a parent, I know a little about the emotional rollercoaster of parenting, but when I hear about the care many of you mums, dads, and family members provide, I am truly in awe." While his UK visit was brief, Harry is set to travel next to Southern Africa as part of a mission for his charity, Sindabale. As the charity approaches its 20th anniversary, Harry plans to bring together business leaders and philanthropists to address a broader range of issues, including health, inequality, and climate change. Royal expert Angela Levin has suggested that Meghan Markle may be exerting significant control over Prince Harry, sparking speculation about the future of their professional and personal partnership. Levin pointed to Harry's solo engagements in New York, which included charity work and a TV appearance on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. According to her, Harry's visible anxiety during these outings hints at his dependency on Meghan's presence, something that raised concerns about the state of their relationship. Levin commented on Harry's nervous demeanour during his New York appearances, highlighting how he appeared uncomfortable with Meghan by his side, even fidgeting with his hands and adjusting his tie. She speculated that Meghan's absence could indicate that she's fed up with Harry and possibly distancing herself from him. All of the conversations were very negative. He was very sad about a lot of things, saying we've got to change the world, but actually what he means, I think, is that he wants to change his own world. So you have to work out why this has happened. Was Meghan fed up with him to get rid of him for 10 days? Are they really just going to divide their work? What actually is the reason? Palace Intrigue will be right back. Congratulations to Her Royal Highness Princess Beatrice and Mr. Edoardo Mapelli-Mozzi, who are very pleased to announce that they are expecting their second child together early in the new year. A sibling for Wolfie, aged 8, and Sienna, aged 3. His Majesty the King has been informed, and both families are delighted with the news. The royal baby will soon take their place as 11th in line to the British throne, just behind their older sister Sienna and mother Princess Beatrice. This news pushes Princess Beatrice's sister, Princess Eugenie, down to 12th in line. The baby, a great niece or nephew of King Charles III and a second cousin to Prince George, Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis, will also mark Prince Andrew's 4th grandchild. Like Beatrice's other children, the baby will not carry the title of HRH or have any royal titles. The child will also be the 14th grandchild of Queen Elizabeth II, joining a growing royal family, with Princess Eugenie's son Ernest Brooksbank as the most recent addition. Princess Beatrice is reportedly broken-hearted and avoiding Royal Lodge, the home of her father, Prince Andrew, following the release of the Amazon series of Very Royal Scandal. The source explained, "It's a stress hole there, and for some reason, Beatrice always gets stuck in the middle of things, playing peacemaker on behalf of her dad. She doesn't want to be doing that anymore, and she recognizes it's been a pattern all her life." They added that Beatrice is heartbroken, especially as she's always been a daddy's girl. She is now said to be hoping desperately for the Amazon series to blow over. Angela Mollard, speaking on Sky News Australia, weighed in on this situation, saying, "Andrew should move out of the property on behalf of his daughters, as they've already been stung." Originally, Andrew had hoped to pass the Royal Lodge to Princess Beatrice and Eugenie, but now he's reportedly been advised to abandon those plans. King Charles, reflecting on his mother's deep connection to Balmoral, suggested she chose to spend her final days there, despite previous concerns about the logistical difficulties her death in the Highlands might pose for others. Charles made these remarks during a speech to mark 25 years of the Scottish Parliament. Fittingly dressed in a kilt, he shared how Scotland has always held a uniquely special place for his family, recalling his beloved grandmother and the late Queen's strong ties to the country. Princess Anne also shed light on the Queen's concerns about passing away at Balmoral, recalling in a BBC documentary that her mother felt it might be more difficult for others if she were to die there. Despite these concerns, Princess Anne and the family reassured the Queen that her location should not influence her decision, believing she ultimately felt at peace with it. Balmoral has been in the royal family's possession since 1852, when Prince Albert, Queen Victoria's husband, purchased the estate and commissioned the current castle. Unlike other royal properties, Balmoral was private property owned by the Queen, separate from the Crown estate. William and Kate, possibly as part of Operation Overshadow Harry, provided a glimpse into their busy month with a September rewind on Instagram, sharing some of their standout moments. The posts include a heartfelt video from Princess Catherine, who announced that she has completed her chemotherapy treatment. In the video, she expressed her gratitude and optimism, saying, "I enter this new phase of recovery with a renewed sense of hope and appreciation of life." Her public acknowledgement of this personal milestone has been deeply moving for many. The Instagram recap also revisited Prince William's announcement of the 2024 Earthshot Prize finalists. However, what seemed to capture fans' attention was William's fresh look, sporting a trimmed beard. Followers were quick to comment on his new appearance with remarks like, "OMG, the prince's stubble is really refreshingly hot and handsome for him." One of the final images in the recap was a dramatic photo of Prince William standing alone in the rain, set against a lush green backdrop, reminiscent of a scene from Into the Woods. The image seemed to evoke a sense of solitude and contemplation, with fans captivated by the almost cinematic vibe. Also, Harry was in town. And there you have it. If you'd like to email us, our address is thepalaceintrigue@gmail.com. Please follow us on Spotify, Apple, or the app of your choice. And write a review, leave some stars if you're enjoying the show. Don't forget we have merchandise and subscriptions available, and you can get that all in the episode or show notes. I'm Mark Francis. My thanks to John McDermott. This is Palace Intrigue, and good times.